Hello everyone, this is Chaplain Sung Kim. I'm Deputy Command Chaplain in the 63rd Readiness Division. I pray you are well. An old Chinese proverb says, may you live in interesting times. That has certainly been the case for the world this current year. 2020 hasn't started off too well. Australia was engulfed in flames and a novel form of coronavirus is currently rampaging around the planet. There is never a slow day in the news business. With the coronavirus crisis, there are so many positive and negative predictions of future. The world is upside down and sometimes it can be tough, really tough if we are honest, right? To stay optimistic and maintain sanity. Let's look at the past incidents. What happened? Michael Crichton, author of Jurassic Park, wrote about how the press has overplayed the predictions of disaster. He writes, Paul Ehrlich predicted mass starvation in the 1960s due to overpopulation. 60 million Americans starving to death. It didn't happen. And we all remember the predictions of gloom and disaster in the year 2000 about the Y2K problem that was supposed to plunge the world into darkness and destroy the economies of the world. It didn't happen. How do we respond when the media plays up their end of the world script? If we listen to the world, it would be sitting in a dark corner with a blanket over our heads. Hudson Taylor was a missionary and a founder of China Inland Mission. In his home, he kept a plaque with these two Hebrew words on it, Ebenezer, meaning stone of help, and Jehovah Jireh, the Lord is my provider. One looked back at what God had done and how he had helped in the past, and the other looked forward to how he believed God would provide in the future. One reminded him of God's help in the past and faithfulness, and the other helped him to focus on God's provision and assurance of help in the days to come. It is easy to let negative thoughts and feelings creep in during the COVID-19 pandemic. The coronavirus is spreading. Nations are reopening the economy. Have an attitude that looks for the positive and tries to be optimistic can help you to filter out some of the constant barrier of bad or discouraging news. It's really important these days. Life is full of uncertainty. We've just got to learn to live with it. The message of the Bible is a message of faith. It is positive and faces the future confidently. The future is not for the fearful or faint of heart. There are difficulties ahead, challenges and dangers. Over and over in the book of Joshua, we hear these words. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, be strong and courageous. That is what God is calling us to do, be strong and courageous. And the reason we can be strong and courageous is because our faith is grounded in a faithful God. It is our faith that determines our future. We can actually change the future. When we place our faith in God, God becomes a part of our future and we inherit a new future. Because Joshua and the Israelites trusted God, they inherited the land of Canaan and walked into their new future. It was not without great difficulties, but it was with great reward. The same is true for you. Have a blessed day. Blood and fire.